Hi guys, welcome back to Debbie's Dolls, and sorry it took me longer to get back with this video than I promised, but I ended up doing my art video because the weather was just right and I wasn't busy. So that's why I slipped that art video in before I did the naming video, but I'm here now with my girl, whose name is just coming up in a minute, and I wanted to combine it with Theme Thursday, but she isn't actually wearing pockets, so there's going to be a twist here. She's wearing PJs, and so am I, because I am not going out there. There is deep snow. It started last night, and by this morning, yeah, it's above the ankle, let's say. At least I think it is, because I'm not stepping out there to find out. And my cat's wandering around, so if you hear noises in the background, he's in a funny mood because he doesn't want to go out there either, but at the same time he wants to go out. Anyway, I'm going to get straight into it because I'm messing about here and this might take a while. Right, so the name of this little one, now a big one rather, she is 30 inches long. For anybody who is asking, she is 30 inches. She doesn't feel that big, to be honest, because she's not chunky. She's quite slim. So when I pick her up, she doesn't feel huge, although she is long. So there you go. I started on something, I forgot what it was. Anyway, let's get back to it. Yes, her name. Now normally when I name my dolls, I name them after a person, or I name them after something I'm into and a TV show or something like that. This one is more representing something rather than someone, although the name does come after someone. So I better explain. It's a bit complicated. I was having a conversation with my mum a few weeks ago, or a week ago, or yeah, it was before I got this one. Time. And I mentioned a name, this one's name, and it is actually a Bible name, but it's a lesser known Bible name. It's not one of the main players in the stories in the Bible, and it's just one that had come up and I'd heard it and I said it was a really nice name, and that if I ever did get a toddler I would like to name her this name. And Mum said to me, you know, that's the name of that lady who helped your dad when we were on holiday. She didn't need to say anymore, I knew exactly who she was, because it was a significant moment in my past, but I never realised that this was the lady's name because I was only about 5, well I would have been 5 at the time. So I'm going to tell you about this lady who helped my dad, and who coincidentally had the name that I had already picked out if I ever had a toddler. And this was back in the 80s. We used to go on holiday in a little caravan in Robin Hood's Bay. Some of the UK folks might know where that is. A little seaside village, proper little cove, just very traditional English seaside fishing village. And we used to go there every year. I think they started going there when I was a little baby. But there's photographs of me from being tiny up to being 5 years old, staying there with them in the caravan. And the last year we went there, my dad was pretty sick, and at that time in the 80s they were always coming up with new treatments for cancer, things to try out, saying this is going to help you, you've got to do this. So they'd recommended to my dad, or the clinic he'd been going to had recommended that he have carotene, and to do that he had to consume a lot of carrots, and he had to consume so many that the palms of his hands were turning orange. That's what they told him he needed to do, keep his palms of his hands orange. And it actually does happen, guys. If you consume that much carotene, your skin will turn orange. But we were in a caravan in the 80s and we didn't have electricity. We had those little gas lights in there, and they said to him, to get that much juice into your system, carrot juice, you need to use a juicer, put it in a blender and drink the carrot, because you're not going to be able to eat that many carrots. So he was told he had to juice it, and we didn't have electricity, so we couldn't plug a blender in the caravan, and he was worried that he wasn't going to get the amount of carrot and juice he needed. So he was just having to eat them basically. And they decided on the Sunday to go down to the church that was halfway down the hill from where we were staying. And after the service, hi, there's my cat being noisy. After the service, they were, they were getting prayed, some things like that. And my dad was telling them, that he had cancer, and about the situation. And this lady stepped forward and said, "Well, if you need to use electricity, you are more than welcome to come to my house, because I live in a bungalow right behind where you're staying, the caravan park." So she let my dad come to the house and use her food mixer on her. Well, he had the food mixer but no electricity, and let him use, the mains in her house. And then she was kind of worried that sometimes she might be out or in bed or in the shower and he wouldn't be able to get into the house. So she gave him access to the garage, because she had electric in the garage, so that he could let himself in and use the electric outlet in the garage. So he was able to keep getting the amount of carrot juice that he needed to have. Of course, it didn't really help him in the end, but she was a stranger, and she gave my dad access to her home. And that's really another reason why I want to use this name, because it represents to my family the kindness of strangers. And we hear so much about, you can't trust people you don't know, and you've got to be very cautious. Well, yes, I mean, she was cautious. She didn't know us, and she didn't give him the key to the house. She gave him the key to the garage. But what she did do was give him the help that he needed. She kept the cautious side, but she made sure he had what he needed to have. And so, to me, it really represents that there's more good in people than bad, generally. And although we have to be cautious, we have to give strangers the benefit of the doubt. And if you have any doubts on that, then it's worth remembering that you are a stranger to the people who haven't met you yet. So you have to examine yourself when you're doubting strangers. So this little girl is representative, yes, of that lady who was very, very kind to my dad, but more so of kindness of strangers. And, strangers are just friends you haven't met yet, kind of a thing. And the name of that lady her full name was Tamar Noble. So I'm going to call this little girl Tamar. And it's just spelt like, lion tamer. Tamar. And the meaning of it is date, the fruit, palm tree, such things as that. And now in the Bible, it is, as I've said, in the Bible, there's a couple of interesting Tamars in the Bible, but I just think it's a really, really beautiful name, and that is what that name means to me. So my little toddler here is Tamar. So welcome, Tamar. And have I got enough time? I have got enough time to do my theme Thursday. Neelix, stop scratching the furniture. Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. Come and say hello to the people. There you go. He was sleeping on her knee the other day. That was interesting. Yes, weren't you? There's my boy. So, to do the theme Thursday, I bought Tamar an outfit the other day, and it has pockets on it. I haven't put it on her because I wanted her in these PJs for a snow day. And, okay, so she, in her pocket, has a white rabbit. Yeah, so basically, from what I've seen of other people's theme Thursday videos, what do babies put in their pocket? Whatever they want. So there's that. So I bought this dress. It's a long, deep pink dress with little black outlines of cats and birds and dogs, and the dog reminded me of a beagle, so it does look a bit Snoopy-esque. And it says hello on it. And then to match that, I got some leggings. There are some same pink as that, and then some paler pink, as you can see. And then I got this. I didn't go overboard, but I felt she needed some outfits, and hopefully you can see that. It's a knitted dress, long, pale pink, white and white stripes down it, and then it's got a bunny face right on the bottom, and there's tights with little bunny faces around the toe area. I love this. I can't wait to put this on. The whiskers on the bunny rabbit are little silvery sparkly things. Yes, technical, sparkly things. And what she's wearing, I'll bring you over. Okay, she is wearing a onesie with a hood on it, and the hood's got a little crown. Don't know if you can see there when she puts it up. I'm not going to put it up because I've got her hair in a ponytail and I love it in a ponytail. So cute. And it's a pink onesie, sleeper, and it's got Disney princesses all over it. And I'm not really up on my Disney princesses, but you've got Aurora, is it? I think from Aladdin, and there's a Cinderella down there, and I think we've got Belle. I don't know. Yeah, well, you know, big faces of Disney princesses because she is a little princess. So there she is, guys. And oh, one more thing in news wise, little Max is going to a new mummy. He's in the box, and as soon as I can get to the post office when the snow's gone, he's going to go to a new home. And it's not going to be one of my neighbours this time, so I'm not going to be able to see him all the time, which is going to be weird. Well, I won't be able to see him at all for hugs and stuff, so that's going to be strange. But I know he's going to someone who's going to love him, and I'm really pleased with who he's going to. So, yeah, that's the news. And take care, guys, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.